Morrill County Community Hospital is gearing up for a big expansion project this summer. KNEB.TV News starts right now.
From your trusted source for news in western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming, this is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for joining me. In our top story, Morrill County Community Hospital is gearing up for an expansion that will help consolidate and expand their main facility in Bridgeport. Anderson Shaw Construction was awarded the contract with a bid of just under $2.5 million, and construction is slated to begin in August. MCCH CEO Robin Stewart tells KNB News the project will help position the facility for solid future growth.
It is about an approximate 8,000 square foot addition that will house our physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy, as well as cardiac rehab, and our financial personnel as well. So we're going to relocate them so they can all be under one roof.
Completion of the project is tentatively slated for July next year, depending in part on availability of construction materials. Stewart says the addition will allow more therapy equipment in larger spaces, as well as improving communication and workflow. Well, students from across the Scottsbluff School District are taking part in a new Summer Enrichment Program created by Scottsbluff Public Schools. After-school program coordinator Jeremy Benke tells KNB News that the district received a $15,000 summer innovation grant from Beyond the School Bells to start the program.
What we chose to do was basically an outdoor opportunity for kids to take part in. And so they did, we have sports like disc golf and fishing and other activities, kickball and different things for kids to take part in during the day. And then we're going to try to do some gardening. We bought some planters so they can kind of learn how to plant.
The program is being held Monday through Thursday through June 17th and serves students grades K through 5. The program is held at Westmore Elementary, but students from across the district are participating. The district has employed 10 para-educators and a programming supervisor to operate the program. Well, coming up after the break, Bill Boyer's in with your Thursday evening forecast here on KNEB.TV News.
At Platte Valley Bank, we believe it shouldn't cost you money to access your money. That's why we offer free ATMs anytime, anywhere. Whether you are across town or traveling abroad, there won't be an added expense to access the funds in your Platte Valley Bank account. Free ATMs are just one of the great benefits of banking with us. Stop by to talk to one of our friendly associates to discuss what else Platte Valley Bank has to offer.
A lot of land comes with a lot of work. The affordable new MX series has a lot to offer. The versatility to mow, move hay bales, grade, and clear brush and snow. A spacious cab to keep you comfortable in any conditions. Excellent loader lift capacity, hydrostatic or gear transmission options, and built to get every job done right. Visit your local Kubota dealer today.
Your Kubota dealer is Sandberg Implement in Gearing.
This is KNEB.TV weather from the KNEB Storm Center, your trusted source for weather.
Well, very quiet weather continues here across the region. Not much going on tonight. Clear skies out there. A very warm day today. will give way to a comfortable evening, and overnight temps fall down into the mid-50s for lows. So a very quiet forecast continues. Unfortunately, if you don't like hot weather, well, we don't have good news for you, as hot temps are coming, and we have little, if any, rain as we look to be in a long-term pattern here of above normal temperatures and below normal precip. 84 yesterday for a high after a morning low of 42 degrees. Nothing in the rain gauge, still holding on to just a trace for the month, and we're now down to just a couple of hundredths above normal, 11 hundredths for the year, as we're pretty much gone with all of our surplus here in the region. Hottest temperatures are up here in portions of the Dakotas, rather. We have very, very mild temperatures in these areas, temperatures 80s and 90s. We're getting that warm air sliding down into our region as well. Temperatures here in the 80s across the panhandle of Nebraska and southeastern portions of Wyoming. The only exception, Cheyenne at 78. Nearly 90 there in Valentine. Winds are very light this evening, under 10 miles an hour of evening for whatever you have planned outdoors. Futurecast is quiet. There's very little happening here across the region. A high cloud may skirt past. That is it. Low temperatures overnight only going down into the 50s tonight, low to mid-50s. Some areas having a hard time falling below 60s, 60 rather, in the northern portions of the region. And tomorrow, kind of a broken record. We have a few high-level clouds come across the area. That is about it. It is going to be very quiet here across the region. And we see late tomorrow night into early Saturday morning a couple of clouds build in. That is about it. And highs tomorrow are going deep into the 90s for many of us. Upper 90s, not out of the question, near 100 there in Valentine tomorrow. So it looks like it's going to be a very hot day tomorrow, and maybe a touch hotter on Saturday. Certainly no precip coming here over the next 36 hours. It is going to be clear and dry. 53 overnight for a low tonight with clear skies. Tomorrow it is sunny and downright hot. 95 degrees are expected high. Light winds again tomorrow. That forecast continues into Saturday with upper 90s again possible. Sunday maybe a touch cooler as we dial back just 5 or 6 degrees into the upper 80s, only to go back into the low to mid 90s for Monday through Thursday of next week. And again, little if any precip on the way.
At 21st Century Equipment, we're proud to introduce the new Build Your Own tool. Build the John Deere you've been wanting and see how affordable it really is. Visit 21stcenturyequipment.net to build your own compact utility tractor, mower, or gator. It's easy to add implements, attachments, and view financing options. Build the exact tractor for your needs at a price you can afford, all from the comfort and safety of home, with the new Build Your Own tool at 21stcenturyequipment.net.
High Plains Auto Club presents the Father's Day Rock and Roll Classic Friday, June 18th. Registration begins at 2 p.m. at the Gearing Civic Center with a welcome barbecue, cruise for cash, ice cream social. Saturday, June 19th, a parade, show and shine, and awards banquet. To enter, go to highplainsautoclub.com or call 308-765-2418. This event is sponsored by Bill Winemaster Livestock, Bill and Jody Winemaster, Dooley Oil, Monument Inn and Suites.
Some people think Allstate only protects your car. Here's the truth. Allstate can also protect your home or apartment, as well as your boat, motorcycle, RV, and snowmobile, and even your retirement and your life. Not many insurance companies can say that, but Allstate can.
Bundle and save with Allstate. In Gearing, call Allstate agent Michael Engelhop for a quote today at 308-436-2123.
Welcome back. Unified Command confirms 16 new COVID cases in the Panhandle since last reporting on May 24th. Those cases include 6 in Box Butte, 5 in Scottsbluff, 3 in Kimball, and 1 new case in Garden and Morrill counties. Despite lower positives of only 16 this past week, PPHD Director Kim Engel says the overall positivity rate was up for a couple of reasons.
As we analyze what caused that, our positivity rate has gone up some. So, as fewer people get tested, there's a good chance that the ratio ends up that way. And so our positivity rate went up a little bit, and we're just not able to reach a high enough number for those vaccinated to make a difference there. So it's really those two factors right now.
PPHD officials say more than 1 in 3 Panhandle residents have received their COVID vaccination. Well, business and government officials say a next-generation small nuclear plant will be built at a soon-to-be-retired coal-fired plant in Wyoming in the next several years. Washington-based TerraPower is led by Microsoft co-founder Bill Gates and working with the electric utility Rocky Mountain Power on the project announced yesterday. Gates says the TerraPower plant features a sodium reactor and molten salt energy storage system, which will perform better, be safer, and cost less than traditional nuclear power. The reactor will be located at one of the 4 coal-fired plants in Wyoming, with the location to be announced later this year. And starting October 1st, Nebraskans eligible for Medicaid expansion will receive equal benefits coverage, including dental services, vision services, and over-the-counter medications. Nebraska Department of Health and Human Services says it is withdrawing a demonstration waiver application for Heritage Health Adult, which would have required Medicaid expansion participants to qualify for the expanded coverage by participating in wellness, personal responsibility, and community engagement activities. While DHHS received contingent approval for its application last October, Biden administration officials have since indicated that they would not approve the community engagement component, a part of the program designed to encourage gainful employment and other opportunities. The department will provide optional wellness participation opportunities for Medicaid beneficiaries, but all participants will receive the same state plan benefits as the Prime program, regardless of decisions to accept additional help or not. Well, straight ahead, Chris Cottrell will be in with the latest from the world of sports. He'll have that in just 90 seconds.
Exceptional care, right here at home. That's the mission of Morrill County Community Hospital. Morrill County Community Hospital is a 20-bed critical access hospital that owns and operates clinics throughout Bridgeport, including specialty outreach clinics and Morrill County Home Health Clinic, as well as Chimney Rock Medical Center, located in Bayard. Our dedicated team is committed to you and our community every time at Morrill County Community Hospital, Bridgeport, Nebraska.
May is National Electrical Safety Month. Accidents and fires involving electricity result in more than 1,000 deaths and tens of thousands of injuries every year. The majority of those tragedies could be prevented with greater awareness of how to stay safe. Start by involving children by inviting them to visit safeelectricity.org. So let's all do our part to learn more about electrical safety during the month of May. This message is brought to you by Roosevelt Public Power District, your touchstone energy partner, the power of human connections.
In boots, new and old, you've walked the rows of life, a fence length of time. You fought the floods, snow, and sweltering heat, and lifted breathing and settled pain. With a smile and a cry, you've strengthened your community and future generations. Sometimes with nothing to say. Often can't say enough. Like, let me do it again.
Now, sports from the FNBO Sports Desk. FNBO, the great big small bank.
It's been a busy baseball week. We had the Huskers to the mix for the weekend, plus some all-star football on the way. Let's start on the diamond with the Huskers. They play in the NCAA tournament for the 17th time in program history starting this weekend. NU, the number 2 seed at the Fayetteville, Arkansas Regional. That's where national number 1 seed Arkansas is the top seed. For the Big Ten champion Huskers, they'll open tomorrow night against 3 seed Northeastern. Skipper Will Bolt heads in feeling really good about his pitching staff.
I mean, the same confidence I've had in them all year. I mean, they've really, they've pretty much the whole year we've seen our guys throw strikes. They've been on attack. They're not scared of the moment. They make some of their biggest pitches to get off the field when they have to, and that's part of being a good pitcher and a good pitching staff as a whole is how do you limit the damage? Are you giving up the crooked numbers? Are you allowing the 2-out hits, things that put momentum in the other team's dugout? I think the one thing our pitching staff's done all year is they've thrown strikes and they've made pitches to get off the field when they need to, and we saw that this weekend as well.
Lefty Cade Povich will start tomorrow night against Northeastern. To advance to a super regional, the Huskers will need to eventually beat Arkansas at their place this weekend. The Hogs, the #1 national seed, they won the SEC regular season title. They won the SEC conference tournament as well.
It's extremely difficult to do. I think there's only been maybe 1 or 2 other teams that have ever done it. It's just the grind of the season plus the tournament on top of that is probably as good a tournament as you're going to see anywhere in the country, just top to bottom. But they obviously have a great team, #1 national seed for a reason. Very complete team. I don't know, haven't looked too much into it yet. That's what this week's going to be about, is just finding out a lot about Northeastern right away and then go from there.
Coverage throughout the weekend of Husker baseball in the NC2As on 106.9 The Trail, pregame for tomorrow at 5 o'clock. Legion baseball coverage tonight on the Trail. It's the Wesco Zephyrs hosting Kearney in a doubleheader. The Z's off a loss at Cheyenne Post 6 earlier this week on Tuesday night. This will be a 3-game 2-day set with a late morning game tomorrow over at Cleveland Field. As for Gering, got a win last night. They'll be at the Shadron Woodbent tournament on Saturday and Sunday. And for the Pioneers, baseball-wise, they'll go for a 3-game home sweep tonight over at the stadium against the Badlands Big Stinks before they hit the road for Butte, Montana to play this weekend against the Mining City Tommyknockers. The Pios currently 5-2. How about that loaded Clark division looking strong early with both Fremont and Spearfish off to 6-1 starts. And mention the All-Star Football. The 2021 Shrine Bowl game is Saturday in Kearney at UNK. 4 area kids are playing for the North, along with Scottsbluff's Judd Hall coaching on the North team staff. We'll carry the game with KRVN's Jason Jorgensen with the play-by-play starting at 5:50, kickoff at 6 o'clock. That'll do it for today. The latest from right here at the FNBO TV Sports Desk. I'm Chris Cottrell. Ryan's coming back with more right after this on KNEB.TV.
New looks and new decor can be found at Compliments for You and Your Home. Check out the newest styles from Tribal, Charlie B, Ethel, and more. Compliments also has the shoes, purses, and jewelry for any occasion. Plus, right now, get 20% off all clearance apparel. While here, take a look at our solar lights and felt birdhouses. Finally, visit our newest addition, Katie Chandler and her salon. All this at Compliments for You and Your Home, 1708 Broadway, downtown Scottsbluff.
When it comes to helping local folks with the loans and financial advice they need, we don't horse around. Our only goal is to help you and your family achieve your financial goals with the right loans and savings products. So if you want to bank with people that care about you and your financial needs, stop by or give us a call. First State Bank. We're big on you. Member FDIC. Online at fsbcentral.com.
Well, let's take a look what's happening on today's community calendar. That's a look at today's community calendar, brought to you by First State Bank, honoring those who give back. Nominate your community champion at fsbcentral.com.
We do two pictures just like we've done in the past, one straight down and one from the side, but it's better in the fact that they're going to get called back less, there's greater accuracy, and it's a lot easier to find it in dense breasts. A woman should start getting their mammos at age 40 every year, and 1 in 8 people get breast cancer, so it's the best way to find it is early detection.
Why bank at a local community bank? When you choose a local community bank, you keep money in our local economy. That money helps support local jobs, schools, and businesses. Money that helps fund a stronger and prosperous community for us all to enjoy and live in. At Platte Valley Bank, we are here to help build and support the community we love being a part of. We believe that together, we can make great things happen. Platte Valley Bank.
And finally tonight, last week, staff at WNCC built raised garden beds at the Scottsbluff campus, and yesterday it was time to plant. Everything from jalapenos, cucumbers, tomatoes, and zucchini was planted, and WNCC Assistant Dean of Students Bryn Elliott explains why those plants were selected.
We wanted to pick high yield producing plants, something that we could do in a raised bed and that would grow well together. This is our first year doing this, so we just kind of want to see how it grows. And we figured that the cucumber, it's stuff that's easy to eat and easy to put into recipes for our students.
And now that everything is planted,
we let it grow. This is probably the most exciting part. We're going to set up times throughout the week for different people to come in and help weed, just kind of keep an eye on it and really just let it do its thing. And then come fall, we'll be able to pick the produce and share it with our students, faculty, and staff.
And this will be a community garden, and the hope is students get involved in this project.
Well, right now, most of our students are away on summer break, so when they get back, we'll do as much as we can to get them involved and have sign-up sheets and things like that, because it's really about growing not just vegetables, but the community here at WNCC. And I just want to say thank you to the North Platte NRD for donating plants to us, as well as we had some staff that brought in some extra plants. So this is very exciting to see, and we can't wait to see our harvest.
Well, that does it for us this time. Thank you so much for tuning in. Stay safe out there. We'll see you here next time.